Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sikasem. Send every Thursday. No. Papa, Mr. Obenda Kon Neshia every Thursday, every third Monday of the week for Sikasem. You say a time not changing a current say I Ghana time no 9
okay.
time no 4 p.m. Sikasem, your first night in High Life Radio. Your boy Patrick Berthy and Uti, Mr. Obey Chow.
It's my video also.
Yo.
And
Before I start, I want you to like, share, and subscribe. Now, one share, near my near papa, I was all share, they drew actually. Algorithm, say more I spreading, the more I call. And say, well, hey, say, send the question, and in food in coma. If you say, send your madrin city, and a woman and send me say, bitch in your madrin, I'm a near eating ya change kakra. And a topic, culture richness meets financial growth, and then they become awesome. Bro, now you can say cultural richness, crana, and this year, to say.
very you
There you go.
Whoever that's it. Yamisu and Juma back to back. Constantly.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's a good culture. That's a good culture. If you are saying so, who's some punctual baby? Culture, is what is responsible for everything that we do. And if you're culture, yes, Subain, CC Jane, the here, the energy home, the Maya Reho, see a bamboo term, CC, no my, no cracka, ye GDA, CC whom we are say. Then you know, the choir, a tete, and no my tete, baby, a tete. Now, Sebe, we need perfume in culture anymore, and ye. Just like all the computers who are now always a computer and operating system, no way free so. We free so computer in your computer view. So every human being reflects the culture that they've been brought up in. Whether it's a personal culture, the family one, or even the society one, the country one. And the mind down so the culture is really your DNA. It makes you different from others. And into that we share Ghana new approach that what Krabia Uhuna so see. So see no Oshia Latania, the same one being. But a Latania you won Ghana ha. What na the society or Nigeria owns away, even though we are Latino, will behave differently. The same Ghana near Sabi Yakono Japan. Because you won't was Japan. Once and Subano at the same baby a woman. So it's just the way or it's really who you are. And which means as a person also send Pabra. What's your culture no free muna? The don't know. So what say Abrabono Koya is because of the culture of free. Abrabono Koya is because of the culture of free. Because in the BBA association, normal to associate to normal in every culture. So the culture is actually what is responsible for almost everything that we see.
Everything.
Good or bad.
Yes, culture richness emits financial growth. And say, financial growth near TSC. Now, where did that culture emit financial growth? And also,
okay. Growth no except to see a call etumpong. Economy. And run out 2 CD and what you mean at 10 CD. Now who 10,000 and now what you mean who 200,000. You see some etumpong. Na ye ka se culture no amamre no sisi toto e no ma no sebi ehiafo wo mo de na sikafo so wo mo de na wo hwe wo de ba as Africans krana de wotimi etoto no no ma ye pa no is because they identify with the culture. Wotimi toto no ma ye di ye pa no say wo de ko animu pa ndi tiene biblia ye de tete no nipa no yira pe e de hia ne ba ndi hwe mukura na otim se hia no bebre no eye sebi nipa wo mu ni mo go culture no so is your identity anyway and is a normal papa wo amamrenim se tete ye no ai ma nipa die no so onim saa normal na osika se mutumpo enti ye wo normal ne bi ho a edi hia ne ba e wa amamrenim o ye culture nim na ye wo de yedie so ye den e ba enti de emma yedie ba no se ye de no tetew na se wo de bobra wudi
Wow.
yeah
It is said, but say culture. A dear Yamana, ye said the good ones are. Any finance, edited ye more, any finance not be away. Said by Encobasi, bit me a years our culture and a free. Because I will share, I'm saying, yeah, Chenka cry, the name of Yatun Chama, in fact, culture and in Jumasa.
yeah I won't say obi na kind of because broni do be any so the jato your culture because nipa bia na ni edin bia bibini bia na ni edin bia no o gibe bi ofri no etum e dey say dua o say wono ni hine ni hia e den sem from abone bo a ontunto na say mu no enti me kra de me dwen say wanye hu saa identity no wanye saa culture na antum a ubeye ye pa no is all bokro no na say wodne nam krofo so because o say ye die na nkasa no as you know ngofo mutim die no mo wakukudro pa na ubeda wanya akukudro so abra wonimo na wonye wo die ntum enu ntina ahemu a o say ye mo no de mo aye ko school bebre na som na aba no eyi ye free culture ni mu no the more no na otimi say yentimi nhihye ye yedi and the more na obo say ye pese de obi ahihye no ye kodi animu enu ntina wa hwa ya ko school ni ya say ye konkremu say konsori ya som bebrebe no ya dwen say ye bibia akora anye no ye mu dodo na yentimi nhihye hwe this obi hihye na ya kodi animu because akukuduru abetuma mo ahihye bibi no ye say wo gibe bia ofri na tum now ya tete wo say bia ofri ni nya na etan a wo be de ohu ade papa e wo ho no obehu nyansa wo no so obi wo ho asebe e kire kura na nadwen ba no wo say oh maybe ni na nanu mu nyansa sometimes you go professor bi wa call retirement kura na wo say afi na opeso odi kokodi akonya afi na aka nadwen say hey say etwa besi ba bia me free so so enti no wo say di pananga kura no woni uko woni mo wadwen mu te no the more na wo jit baby wo free atum wo do pa we the more nipa behu no ho pa no the more na wo ye very comfortable wo baby wo free identity the culture the language the name and normal identity no and then no na ho na behu sa fe nipa no wa ye form nipa sa wonye form na pese wo di a wo pere dodo osu ni mo ho won se ye die ye de abotre ye de ntotoye ye de nokreka ye de dwumaden ne die de wo pre bebre a wo pese odi loto wo pese odi krono bo wo de apo bo me so meti America wo cast lines there de no won na nis na niso ntete go ahead is say anu wa ye tutu na tabai no onam yim ba obebo fo so because the culture is everything and that is the difference between obi or Arab and the Chinese who mo obi a baby ofri nko enti de opo baby ofri no eden so the culture really say why embracing in tema uye kura na ni fapem ni nyina so
It will be me a tray, but my one or two be the entire is so important. Say, I will see it me your culture, a bit me a boy, my yet me a build the water, and as my finances at me. I need just example 2 or 3 be a bit so you because sometimes you know we share food with great. I said the okay no slangs and then I don't know if say sana. Say sana man be say former and I say culture and I say informal bisa. But then you see the next and came say the other way to us and they will say the other way.
Over we nipa wo ha suo sisi ya e krom ha enyo bi na be du achi na me kan na me na fofo mo doctor fo mo ye de ba tan no kore we nipa 100 si ho a sisi a wo fo mo ma we university no mo nko bi mo nko bi no dodo no ate culture dim kakra even so osum okwa asori kwa na wote normal se uduru kuma sisi ya wo hwe nkofo mo sika bebebe na se be nya kra chefo enye lawyer fo enye doctors enye engineers enye accountant e mi nwa na wo fom no sebe one free culture ni mu so much. Nti okosra na o ma nsuo na obusa kwan so. Wonya yi a obeba. Just a normal what the community na say. What the economy na say. Onim de ekọ. Sa nkrofo no sebe. Omo ye de sene madafo ba ko na we lawyer no. Wono say nye politics no de animu eden. Edi entia. Because the one to culture na say baby sika na ekọ wo hu. And enya wo fe so unse the ntia wo so culture no beboa wo say baby anipa dodo no ate no. So what you must say if it be social sense or people sense, what you term as cultural sense. So when community now team so when is sense na who ye di was our community ni muda. America moy Ghana for be America ba muni ho. Nti baby esika wo America no mu hu da they are not in that culture. What I say? It is all together ha the same. There be a nipa dodo no a o maye ye ne tenaye. No ma o munim so se toto o no se wonye aware of those things a wontime ye. Nti ba de ba kono so bon se sankofo no mo ye no. Wo mote they identify with the people. They understand the language of the people. Wo mote no mani bebra say obi kra ka bibi se nko.
Oh, and say you lose in a kakra. Welcome. Welcome Ubia for Sikasem. Sikasem and ne enumerate come about culture richness and where culture richness meets financial growth and come na Mr. Obey make statement be or make way na say article said you're not here can you move be free culture is just need the bedi no amu na yo ts I man my time say na no obobo so no send your friend saying what's the name I see and I say your officer I don't know any didi nyanse wom a year free tibun say near fa obi die question am visa over join eh say the odi ho asie odi ho asie ti nyanse wo culture ni na ye year free na de na dibedi ti niam aye wo yempe nse mre bi na e ka bibi about this lady I will call your friend saying you call or send the community normal every a crowd team every once say every weekend call echo prepare crew no nyina a culture bi na say ade o ma fa to so mu nyina ye o sister call secondary school by say wajai am for corpora on preview say the next one so the next one so I feel nice say weekend I corpora ni na no I dey swetwe because if you see a home before it's in Yama and create time. Of course, secondary school about offering, so I can't your friends say community now. Now, these are how Yamaka create free our culture. There's a Nyasa crowd woman, what's our culture and crowd won't just see it. We be also a wood chat or culture and one, but what with the culture na farming and pet. Be a cost to be a pet. If you cry almost will be to me a juma to say be a farming, will be tom be dear, will be tom bro, be tom be na if you cry with Timmy D. And say train will be a girl be a tom be dear or cotor dia $80,000 a month for so moon to be that a day. And yan cray, I don't know Timmy tom be dear a Timmy desire. Would Timmy tom be dear Timmy near 80,000, and maybe a train to send a guy back to castle or tom. Gary in your 1 million. Almost no. Won't mean Tom Gary in your 1 million. Won't mean Tom Gary in your 1 million that Ubi Koto, a friend is saying, I make about how I a brand TBC or Tom Gary in your 1 million. If you want to be that, and not to be Tom Gary. So be that. Possible.
Yeah.
Oh, because this will go Casso, yeah, more bank when you 1 million could be a better. It is a bank with you, because I be as I do, sir. As a Garina, the peton be ready.
Oh, it's going to find your 1 million. Tina make us almost say, conform Omonoman and Namotine, no, Omotai, and the entire Omoye and said, and Penin Semina, Nano Catcherano. Any baby or dinam, one in a co baby, a common self, one in nature, and enough for all kind of cocoa sem. So, when you have a traman or what one as a sem children, because the culture is an education system. It's an education system.
Yeah.
It builds your mindset, it builds your knowledge base, it builds your skills. And there's a winner papa who wants all the yini. It also obviously want to be in Tongari and you're not gary bag about where say. If I say bag about where 1,000 and to bag. Now what to meet 1,000 as a
I say,
where are they also be watching you?
Yes,
we also be watching you. Want to see Cassie into one own on Tassia. Into one. And normal be brema di pedi we ekrom ha no se woni sa cultural sense na unhu da and normal be bre so enya wo feda nipa ne be bra ye normal ye omo fe we ekrom ha wo mo a omo te culture na de ye normal be bre ye ne tan no uhu na uhu ni ntade obehye ne kasa obeka si o say ni tire ho normal ye ne fe kire be bi ofriba. It is your normal benefit for who now who's away, your normal benefit. Your normal benefit time so I will be who's away, your normal benefit. And Nipa be I want to mean for no and see. A normal baby when you go home, the kind of culture you're little.
Yeah,
and then also chere, ye dear, so benya be. And as a when you be so I'll be to my chere. And as I the archer and I open home, I would be anymore. So. But I'm ordaining in the any yansa, ye timid chichere. The one cast I watch it because ye dear watch it, and maybe a chichere with the animals. As a matter of fact, you come and you don't have to say ye dear, the archer will be the animal. So, the political position, a buyer for Juma, international company with the animal, you come any design of more. And ye just say no crown, it say. On article something position in the constitution. I don't know was any amount one position. But when nim kwa fa so kekere sa de no nti o say de wo balloon near the water so o kina near the pania won nchen na is all call retirement no na fe wo hu level so hu but the ono a kekere ye no wo de pania wo manyeye because what the more na kekere pania ntimi no pania ne bebu na wo to form kra wo sa timi sorry
because what
kekere also mutimi kekere no if they don't have that cultural sense it's difficult because then you don't understand the environment. It is a sebe apata one thing zoom they will nim be cost on zoom o better at easily and as a one in forest only seboning premier no how many agro you are ignorant about what is here. So when you don't have cultural sense you are really lost in life and you have no identity and many times you have no self-confidence and courage. And if you so again you want to sacrifice to say the will be a force. Because it must be built on your cultural knowledge.
So share to say sending us because the attitude every crown who making instances about the attitude amount food this crown. What about said even you cry if you attitude if you dear crying your way in your public one crown, say more private one, be a papa be and maybe the chitre. And also we hear culture and san how the team at Waswana because you wouldn't be brave so sharp. Oma nya situation to say bebre ho no ma eni ho biem sa bebre ni ho biem sa
say eni ho dia na che say ye hwere adepa say because the share enso me ye dem usronko eye sebe yamamre ba bi efiri entiti ya dia maye enti se me ba ni wire fini ho na ma entiti ni ye a da che no sebe wayira eya na nkofo no bebre dwen say global citizens na hwa ye dro obi ade ne de nam abrofo ye omani abre Woman person which is a culture, no, everybody must accept it. Now, in Crawford, or mono you week, everyone said that is the standard, but they forget that that is somebody's culture. Our person impose will be also. Now, the certain is on no impose, the also. Baby, a ye to me on 1 mile. What they need the end of the show concept, I will be do so. And it's a whole bit man, ye any been when you could do. This old chum who free need any. And it was almost a culture of assimilation. We be do super, or person or chess, I want to find a ding. Facility dress, Kanakasa, and 2 hours also American. We shall be also an American. What you you are an American so long as you are speaking American English. A Drew baby, a Sikawa, a bachelor also one kind of him. What I say? Do you want to know? Then I'm no problem. Do they also buy one America or Cabro for no problem? But Kokran and the other half of Koran, walk up a president, and some ye buy. But so bet me, Janasa, baby, crona. Or so what they would DNA day. Echo into a car, or castle say when you brunium, anyhow. You see me, Brunia may have, but I had them free. Which is me fire by me. Now, okay, you are not proud of where you come from. So you are trying to fit in. Brunibia was you are quite and who say for sure, who so person yet is one. And who say we are very comfortable with where you come from. So now the originity, and yet you are better to say one more. Was when him so on to me for the people and shows her. What you disobey your man? Obey entertaining over to him. I'm an answer. But a bay didn't to me was so what the show inside. The wedding ceremony, Yentia was when him so mean as well. When him into bones at the near Dempana or Monin Econo. When your position on him so or conviction or identity or courage. Your person and obey. The yet in your course or what me a trick or more bay to say the old own car will be a who be no. Now come a good baby a power no one function. Because they know that you're a puppet, they can control you.
Head him. Hey, what for change your culture? I was saying, yeah, cry. As I know, I confused. I say, left and right hand. Your boy, you should left. I feel why you confused.
And to so here, even almost cry, no baby away. And go for me coin ya no more person moji for who dear mom. And go for a fish or me before. But cook cried how a con none any brace or person and go for ya for who dear. None of your fee baby of free bar. Which means, what will be benino and any pebia. So be to an no obey my con. I'm a wanya for who dear. You the free baby of free bar. What do you conquer? Yes, or the Babon. Your leadership in the idea, or Jinu who did so on associate to know. Only to me come away. Dear Grofona Canan is a good China or Sumno. What Potoya Japadina? Was so drew up the hand of the Nanijo Hopa and said, Master any bed, a Betty. Then on and fat to me, dear Summa, and Fafa Mudima. The coach and dear Sabe say, if there's a way that you can test people you can trust as leaders, you can use that culture or that consciousness as litmus paper or litmus paper.
Personal kakra. So how a culture, Diana culture na shape to say you say build the baby, build the legacy, build the way what train ya man food di ho dance e mo ya no. E Diana culture kakra wo nim and the usua can on the other 2 years, it shape that thing, no. Ama utimi a chama sunko for so in so as a personal.
Sebe, so at that obeji atum semi so me when be hana me free. Na menchinie na when you determine tada no na sebe ya wo foforo. That's rebirth.
Born again.
Yes. At that obeji atum seminie befi hana me free me mfere ni na nani me so ani me kasa ni me din ni papa wo mu ni de anya so ni a wo mfa nsie saa da no ne awo foforo Na me no saa de na me sua ye me hu ye. Entina sebe ebi mu amwa broche kwa. Obi a wo ba wanya sa rebet no mo ma. Ontra ho do ni hia. Dentia. Because before I say oh you be for this say you must be buried and said what to be resurrected. I believe you picking the Christian scenario cry. There will be a wawu no. I just said boneda the nyina yede.
Eko.
Say nim dear basana ohun krofo the normal be brain here when they je ho asomu. Na me ba ne de also kabrofo pa me ba de oye broni me ba be kwa brochire. Onyamui. America onyamui. Nti ono ne ye befa no. Ojo ono be pro. Onyamui. De wawuo no wo sore a de wawuo no ne wire fi saa no madada ne nyina. Be ya bode foforo. Wo afi wo hu de wo ye. Hu de wo ye. And so when you hu de wo ya and the money pa ne ye wo foforo no is the knowledge, is the word. As a matter of fact, Christopher, yeah, Christianity. You are only reborn by confession. Is the word.
Yeah.
So nimdia na obegya no na so we tuntum nimdia na obenya afa wo ho ba bia free bad a obesomo ene kire say awo foforo ampa na ebehu wo oduane awodie mu ebehu no osi kasam ebehu wo kokodro ebehu se osi hu abibifo ebehu se osi hu abibiman ye mpanyimfo ebehu se osi hu mpanyimfo mo de omo nkwa twa aso ma ye your depth of history you will see it there. And it's a wunya hu a sebe na kind of grofo di echi grofo e betima de o ma chekere yaman no because of the abrofo na ye e de gugu akwan mu no ye grofo a wo mawu asore enye za de awo say grofo madam for ba ko policy analyst wo say oben ade ba ko pe ha me pa ye we have a lot of people more representing Africans or Mantra Africa or maybe omo tutu international meetings you will know England, you will know how in Nigeria, you will know Washington, you will know ha. Womokwa, the Abrofona Kenya, no more jack. And to also no. When Timino Mokran, Tassin num tea pono modern como.
Yeah, because omu ni bibia omu ni we
hobby.
Yeah.
Identity. Woman tiasi. Sa. And Timeno, so besame there, Samra. Also ya wo tum no me na be me nana aduja mfi o tu ana me tie me give up to 7-8 years no o no sa me nenam bi gwa ni me se ne ba ne me o Bedford o come to front petrol o tu tank so ana me hwim o ko fa na nyu ana me na eko na me nim se school no de me eko zo e da fe ye de me go school ya na me go boko ara na je say I have a indoctrination about by Christian, they can't buy board. I feel about sim to about Taiwo Cabrofo. We refuse. You call investing in the Musa. We who said no, be yet. And I fear started side as a copy for. And the honor dear could drone by.
Just an hour kite.
And that's I see the new because of no man near the near catch. And tis sabe, so one rekindle sadena. Edin pass obeju hu adi so yebibini. Na yedie so yedi a when we are one mokro no wa wo hye ya asomdwe wom. Se wonye obi a wo hu a edin. Because of here in some na yade a program here no. Hu ade papa bia we man mu da. Now, obi kura kasa the papa wa hakra beka to say we deluded. Because I call not doing say
because of the culture.
Yeah, that was because of the culture.
My next question was about to be that. Say the people that are, it's like kind of like, how do you balance that heritage? And I say with this modern ambition, what is the matter? How do you do that? Okay. Because I don't know. Yes, from a union school me could not. Yes, croning yet, way yet, be any before you say. How do you balance that? You know, I sustain you. I bro, so I'm an more. Also share my man for. How do you do that? Because I know, say you encounter so many people will be our school at least several schools, different ones. Into almost be face with those things. No? How do you do that? Yeah.
And yenimse omo nwen dodo no aho. Na yenimse enkrofo breso amfa na ho. So long as wato ne car na wasini dan na o tu kwan ba o hwe ne ma school fees no ano no. Nipa the how adwen o eka won konanka nkrofo de bebre enya sebe fa hudi anase mfa so no. Enne be kire sebe wo ho den a ohia wo se odi pagya sa o how ni free nkrofo so. And he says, I mean, made in Manquan, Adrian, I said, and how and found me. Mitigana, my who's a brony grass and canary. But with too many, who say, Nimdia was a young crow for Nian or Moancasa baby or Tibia, so I go school, so uncle school. We bet me send him the Jin Hodino. Minim says school at Demicoino. Send him the pano in the hosa. Minim, sir. And Timmy family home to school, no so chinching, sir. School ni mami bibi kakra. Se calculation ye ne ade brofo bi keka ezizo. But the dip fa hudie beba no sebe se ni hine ne nya aduaba na betima so. Na wo hu no hu ba bia free. Ene de hine na sebe koba bia ne papa ya de wa ma dua na ntimi anyini yie. Enti bi sha be nya na wako school na. I mean knowledge na wo kasa wo no. E wo book mu no kan ye. Dodo no akra no kra mo tested that. Well, you finance, but on testing because what to 10. What goes your finance all this while that will just school visa? You have not tested that. After all, Omo build the software anyway. When you build it, you must run it.
Yeah.
And when run it, you meet challenges, isn't it? Any concept that you have, you must run it. You must put it into practice. And so, if you have not practiced what you've been taught in school, you don't know the difficulties in what you've been taught. And so, what practice here, you will see the results. Goes away, yeah, Juma, and I say, yeah, Juma. And Sabe, Semi Penim dia, a year Juma power for more. Mimi 7 years no school. Just was share the fofro. Semi pe say Kokika international no my find your idea, I meet maybe 7 years no school. Because minutes or carry on find your but me pay results part there. Me pay more my year. Na hono me duru ha me mfa school no ne ko me pay the watimi aye ti nipa no so am magazine watimi asi hotel wa build factory nyansa no na me hia enye de me ne ko engineering a wono no wa wie school all this was still pay adwuma foforo ebi say e factory ho adwuma e sika ho adwuma de wa ye na wanya so mfa so no sebe ono na mebisa no enti menyi nimdie ni especially nimdie a edem fa so oba de waye no nipa na watimi akekere no repeatedly wonim bibia sebe de okotna classroom nko oni. So
how do you overcome these barriers because a issue, you know, issue and I mean bikasa sisi enche bia I hope so also be share that or kabibia make you see Ghana for ministers no or ko Dubai na so mu na obi atoto dan awo ho onko tere ko na de am say
and no okay
Ghana for as omubu ya na say be eti so omubu ye dan e to niam
omubu. And the sad thing is that
omudidi ato so nti no aja ebu na
I didn't think also with the politicians in Kwana judge your mind. Say what him for your traders, your business people. Politicians, they are just about 1% of the people. Yes, they control a lot, but not everything. Then now, the most important thing, it has to be politics. I find it very difficult to understand that. I said the only thing.
Me try no ha. I say na say EBSC say almost say omako Kumasi Jum na omako bisa question bi brofo na nipa na TV anka brofo na obi ana de bia moko ye friends kumase nko ana mo ka brofo sema na ejumfo na mo de omo standard say ejumfo nti kumase fo
wait me ma me na oton no na odum no
otijom no
ona na yede
so se ko kepo na ko omusu omu edwa de ko bisa
market na ko bisa yeah
ala de bia mo de no
kwa we no ye ohun say uni common sense sebe za no ma we be ohun say wo common sense wo hia nipa na wo behu ye ka social and as a cultural sense no wo hia nipa na nipa no ton no ma wo sebe dwom woni ne kasa woka ho woni na adwuma wo ye se wo hia mechanic and as wo de wo ka eko workshop na wo mechanic na dress kama we are sure so do can be man so onye
opedi no ifi
that's it because adwuma no yemfa life na eye what idwom yenim say yemu bebre na etidwom na yeto mama no school yanko bi na wanko school na kasa na okosua ye tina na wo dwom ho na akọ kabrofo chem na je se wan kasa na wadwe ne munte what you say wadwe ne munte ene ye wonkrofo ne bebre wo ekrom ha wadwe no sebe e munte za mi ho pa maybe mi ho interview bi sa wonam kwa ho na wo no kokumase nkofo ya omo tonton wai maame fo ya omo tonton sini ade woduru oro o kabrofo kire omo I'm say how damn can you be nyansa ni ho ada na maame a wono wo konefo bu kosesa ne ntosi beton no woduru oro ko kabrofo akire no
ezo odu kepo sire de okuskus na kubisa brofo sebo
yeah so ebi ani enti yankofo ne bebre no sebe cultural sense ni ho eno nti na school for ni di hia no eno ka ho pa me hu obi a wodi a oni cultural sense we kroma that's it dabi de wono ankasa free hia ma wa chekere ne yie die over oni cultural sense na obo oni
okay eti say na me can better to me efisa barriers nim how you better overcome those things now
me just say a journey now also jitum you have to recognize baby awo oye obi e wano atambi abrofo na eba na enso ote ye kasa ibi woni wonu ahia munyina mote kasa da ba opese still wo kambrofo a oso hu se woni culture ne ntabutwe wafrim woye obi a brofo sem brofo ntade brofo aduane brofo kasa brofo no man yo fe too much a we refuse and is o pe bibia yo krom here dey fine but the kwan ye o fe dey na fa so kosa and obi a no need trouble so me cause ye school pogware teacher o mkofo no mo kire English no go so mo come and bet no Oliver na mse nkofo kra dey how Macbeth ya uboni din yede ne yede but eno so na ye ne fe o kire literature na eno na ye ne fe eno wo de opa kai kofo na o mani je sa literature ho bebrebe ni nyina opa ko hwe mo ko literature no fanye o person e British but wo mu ana esa amamre ne yo mu fa amamre opa ne ko hwe mo still wo friend se obeje wo so mo kai nipa mo hwa nipa mo won kai mo won tete de no wa no so ye broni no o de hwe wo mate fo ana ba ko no wa no tete de wo no ye foreigner ene wo hia na still we foreigner
no ani crew
sa wo hia no bia wo friend no kra I said ono what baby kra woni bibia wo ha bia wo mbe ena de na wo hia no so bo so won kai wo tem bia wo hia na bo say he's warm him so we nipa Ushana wo hia bibia wo frɛ me mane ha me ampa so kwa ya frɛ waka kire obi okra na think we very busy but still because of that cultural sense there's humanity and me kra there's an on na me use o mo de test no man bebre enti eto da bia dodo na omo bie futi sa brofo no de omo ye na ya na ha me sa o minim se baby omo te no enti o bo moden se ye nkora yi ni ade o bo moden se obesua no ma ne bebre a daache ha no because the more o ba na free sa no ma we mu no daache no obehu ni daache kura nka jero wo yare a obetwere card ya be se mama get we so won feel ba kokra eye be fia wo ma obeka jero mu fa transition for no munye because we coach bia
we ya kikime we ya kikime
mi mom ya no de anya me fe kura
mini aba akoto form na mini panyi pa na o ye san hihye ni bi na transition ni ade eti Masi muko msi sister no a class was here and yes and you equasi su ede da fo o stressa
me ko ye na se o ma mo adenkum ne adoa ne kuntunkuru enye ye na mo ye
come home we na say 1 week no say you don't be another soon say I will see be soon and if it's will be front as they move you see I don't say you know by 5 years you know coach that transition there class there move from there yes be there kwese ade ba no way okoye okumasi begu transition why onye move track crowd na
ani onze akra no ya ho abofo se do sha akra ni bia ono o peso ka brofo no se ne kasa na ote ngra this on go school and the kasa de efiri no mu ba ye brofo wo mo na ya tum se brofo ye kasa no
brofo na it head how this culture yet tifi especially ye ma e bi kura what for so especially your mom wo akwantum ni ade no e kwan best e beti on sa future of culture no etinya drive your friends say wealth and as finance etimi there your wealth atutu ye kwan be so e beti me ayesa
emre bi me can story bi almost African American nkora bi omo fa be 14 of don ba Ghana nkora na o say no my stubborn kakra so omo kokoko jail nsem hunu sa omo don ba Ghana no ebe to Ghana no omo koye no nkora no omo say automatically no musu ban asesa the chere so omo ba no omo hu representation omo hu abi before omo ankasa run omo normal advert o say ya catch omo say titinua so omo ba omo hu say there be. So that is a reprogramming of the mind. Into Obana warning no. You should expose them to information, a database, no, operating software, no. Assassin. And say one thing I'm fana maybe say history books, a good place to start. Because there they are actually history be. The history na actually no from the position say or ya fana, maybe behind it. Tomorrow's one they have hatred for themselves because Eden say obedo ho abra won no baby ofri Eden you cannot love yourself and hate where you come from, which means that if you
no I'm say yes sir I'm missing the beam. Yes, I'm missing the beam. Patrick Beffini, the culture witness meets financial growth in a council. Mr. Obin and a council. MC, I'm missing a kakra, Obesaba. Said the near can. Said before Sobano, young shady kakra, missing the probably breed your tomb, baby free. Me whom baby I will free, tea free, be I am you. Michelle, Safo, could you Safo Kantaka, Michelle, Auntie Valentina, so Michelle. MC, me who say, I kick you up, I tell me, be. I kick up.
Okay.
So about
yeah. And you want to say, or more, or money, baby, or mufrino. I will form. I dare back up our behuno. Even maybe I'm more crowd, who African American be I know you can say Africa, hatred on. There's heat, there's anger. Wish ya Ghana Nibia or Nibufu Ghana Bia on Petria anger on. There's something because you virtually hating yourself.
Yep.
The way calm. Hey, the white jatum Saharan.
I love this.
Sometimes
history makes you fall in love with yourself. That's true. Very true.
That's true.
Yeah.
And Sabe say Otun Formo Abuja na Womo Kuntunkrine and Chini Kagunu here because in here. But the BB tree. Because you saw quite a year no more. You could on a my voice. I have because in here. Yeah. You know, now man, they Timinya Butre a doyen crowful. There is scientific knowledge for scientific advancement. And there is cultural knowledge for establishment. As humans, you can advance in science and destroy humanity. But there has to be balance. And you can also hold on to culture and do away with scientific advancement. That will also, it's also entirely, and yet we must have a way to solve our problems with science. So, but Untimin can say you want to replace humanity with science. No. No matter what, AI, robots, they can't replace human.
Yeah, there are some nema bia or can I say na making. There are nema bia the by say, there's a personal touch nema bi ho no ma me hu ba ko bi na restaurant robot ne say we here yipe, cook ne pe cook wi na robot ne dey ba. But still na sa touch ni ho. It was a den say restaurants, you have some restaurants that still are almost 7 crore sa on sa niam. Eti we dey own for
nice or mobile. There's no way they see a meno case internet is we. A better person may not take them to see a dingo. There's no way.
You're careful.
No crime catch on.
You're careful.
Oh, there be
Tofulo ne kai what's it? Okay, say what's it? The illiterate. Wait, I say okay, I'm come from crap. What's it? The illiterate of the 21st world is going to be people that cannot learn. Yeah, people are more PhDs near the people that can not unlearn and learn and relearn. See anyone here? And even one more because the way I brought here, I don't antibano.
Now, Obeba, but of a bevy. So, to me, a friend say, trans something. A bassa, your physical presence will be felt.
It's true. But
if you are not here present,
the generative one, no. Generative one, surprise. I must say, I'm for I say, I'm for creation. Wow, we are in crime because
okay, they say no. They say no for Bevi. Say, you know, replicas is here. Nanya, see
a my idea.
No. It's not in your mind. That's a question.
Eva. Say you see
it. Science, omo day. Because if that were true, then science should be able to create the spirit.
With the India enough another day. Ufi said Abraham time. No internet in the hole.
Yes.
It was there because it's nothing created or destroyed. The reason why they didn't have internet was because
no, then maybe I would say with science as we know, can science create life?
A new host is said, but you say, and you might be I can't say, Emma so down as you say, it me ban. This is a question, no, a bed. Say
no, but okay, I agree. So can energy be created
No, for now, dear, okay, now you're right. But maybe just
no, it's not for now.
No, for now, because look, the first person who suggested say, your friend is say, you be a wire a phone. Who's your new coach?
No, but those are we're still within the realms of science.
Yes. But say na make say nyama bu a fi say enti me maso we tia maso. Right brothers. Who suggest say
but these are still physical materials.
Fly. The father told them to go, they will burn in hell. Why would so be
okay.
Anyway, they are kabida say I do we enti me possible that. But a bit me
No. Are you saying because AI now AI kind the science? Are you saying that science can create life?
For now, dear, no.
For now.
I don't be.
Now the same science, and I say energy can never be created nor destroyed.
And I mean, Miss Mitchell say, say you internet. Abraham time no money internet.
No, but that's still material. No, that's still radiation.
Yeah, I know you're talking of soul and spirit. Yeah, but the Mitchell say no. The we are near see konehu.
Oh, for baby guy. The bit about quite consider and no matter what, there's a limit to what science can create, an interpretation to it. Like if science can create life,
we say life is in the blood, and we can't create blood. Okay.
But you don't believe it.
Me feel say my yes argument in be that mom say after nyama progress to extent say as a nyama no omo ye no. Now it was unthinkable see a bit me. And yes, Nyama Aye, you know, I can't want a mass adding to me. Nyama Aye is the same. It was unthinkable. What did they mention? They almost say Nyama, it's a make us say, make us for now is there, you know. Yeah, you say you come baby, sir. I'm out for
that. No, but the source, you see, light is the source of life.
It's true. No, I'm not disputing that. I'm not disputing.
No, you're not disputing, but there are some things that.
For now, dear, for now, dear, it's not there. For now, dear, it's not there. But the rate at Nyamesiko these days, no. I bet you have said, baby, bet you have
science will create life.
Then
science will become God.
What's that? That's it. That's it. There's no your friends say science and God and yet big sir.
You think they're the same?
I'm not saying they are the same, but it's not entangled to say the man is here. No, won't you ask?
Okay.
Yeah, and who said to say, maybe the pastor said, Pastor, I don't meet him pajamas. I don't meet him pajamas. What's here? There's somebody, you know, called God. It's me, wow, no, I'm out in pajamas. Yes, there's. No, because I'm a scientist. You say, and I'm see a friend's energy. That means they are all talking about the same thing, but they are talking of
the energy and God. So what created energy then?
I don't know. We didn't see if I told I mean, science cannot be because who say what you're scientists will be afraid to be they believe in God crashing because we do baby out things on my pen, right?
That's it.
Yeah, we do baby out things on my pen. At the same time,
yes, I mean you can believe that.
There's no limit. Is it about for? There's no limit. Is it me and just
there's no limit
for now? Is it about there's a limit? Science create life. Make us science can create life. They say no, because science need to create life. But because the way I think city quote to say, won't me and conclude because near my year we as say no. But me they are not be an therefore increase in medicine side no health ne side no because we should say say even AI creation kakra so I'll be to nyama crash shame this just wow nyama be to me pie free mama no you know yeah it's
but so when you to say there are scientific laws.
Oh, of course and those laws different it's in nature.
Yes.
Hey, it's because they are not antagonistic. Those science and God, they are antagonistic at a certain year, especially God, they perceive each what did they mention? Any antagonists are.
I remember saying any creator of any scientific product, they know there's a limit to what they have to create. And if they don't have limit, then they will cause destruction.
Let's say number 4 can say
yes, because it has to work within some parameters.
Yeah, because sometimes yeah, we can answer. It's the same way. Oh, answer. It's because kid in the crown and you hope maybe it's me do enough kid in a baby. No, I said religious, because say miracle. By science, what I didn't say, then it means about they can answer. But my point is the way things is equal because we share in the past and near man now for can't say they make can say obey plane. Why would you say obey dreams obey plane cry? I mean, I say no in your life. And on your life, it's but why would
you on your life? And that's a good one. And on your life. Yes.
I understand that say in your life, but why would you even think that obey baby those times obey baby didn't make me fly with you?
But no, but if they were honest, if you look at the pyramids, those things existed before Europeans started to make noise. True. So they were just dishonest in some sense to try to disengage the ancophobia no race, because a lot of their discoveries were there. A lot of the so-called discoveries Europeans a lot of them were there. So until somebody discovered law of flotation, are you saying there was nobody on the sea or on the river, on the water? They were. So maybe say since creation, a lot of the laws were now flying objects in the
maybe it was there before.
Yes.
Yeah, before. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think a lot of things were there. But also, to be covered no money because even North America and Brazil is normal more discovered in the sea.
Yeah.
So when did these things happen? Her statues I can see
I said the pyramids, type,
Yes. So there's more that they have tried to let us
suppress I said.
Yes, because they didn't create them. You know, they didn't create them, and they will rather say that they were aliens than humans. Because the aliens in the Bible are they were a special breed, no humans. So
we see AI can do plumbing, but those are
okay.
I mean, there are few things if he say a bad thing, and the greater the speed no cry econo a serious good dear chica cry the speed na econo necessarily man in your life dear but
when it comes to life, if we can create life, maybe it's possible. I don't know, but we are
for now they say possible, but let me just say a question what say I'm creating life there say be a bit more serious.
Yeah. If you can create life.
Yeah.
Because life, the source of its energy, isn't
it?
Yeah. And they say that energy can never be created or destroyed. So if that is true, unless they come up tomorrow to tell us, I don't know, correct. Then we can accept
that. One thing I believe also say the creator created us to continue with his creation or the creation. So far, we be to me in this level about life no quantity, but me person make us be true and not any true. For now, dear, it's not there. It's not there.
It's not there.
For now, it's not there.
But we don't know whether it will ever be there.
That's what I'm saying. You say because they said they will share the way an MSC con. I'm not talking of our lifetime. It might be maybe 200 years back because
no, but don't forget that all these things are built on the discovered laws of science.
Yes.
And the moment they flout any of them, whatever they build will come down. Yeah. They are building law of relativism, conservation of energy, thermodynamics law. All these laws of physics, of engineering, of chemistry, of biology. Some laws in produce AI. So if those are codes, if you distort those codes, then AI will distort. So it can't work against itself. I'm not saying that we should block our mind, no.
Because if science was able to create a mechanical heart, then I think the future holds a lot. Maybe some person make us say, what you say, hey, yeah, we had the near more na, yeah. Maybe they can build some pass be but still now,
okay, so the question is that in the future, it's possible we can create life.
Make us say possible. I will leave it. Yeah. You're assuming. I'm not assuming. I'm just based on the
okay.
Whatever is costing. I'm say I won't say possible, but I will leave it open.
Yes.
I will leave it open.
Wow.
When you can't say we be simple. My yes to answer. Money. You are based on the almost way. If you yes, I come back to your culture richness meets financial. You come back.
What's now? Sorry, on Pepamo.
What's that?
Sorry, on Pepamo.
Oh, there is. This is something said you may cost today. I will say you see white. I will say,
yeah.
And the pastor the crown cross ya usia de pa.
That's right.
Hey. I see the bluff is too much. How is AI called in your friends saying local language? Do
you have to call it any name in P? Maybe say as a Musa me bagana yes Musa no unless a person old pet the for to so.
I said be betimi ahwe artificial intelligence no mo say no mesi aka.
Okay.
We had it. Or dreamer. And AI now what in the friend say or say Nyansa and no aka the tree. As I feel e be kakra e binya we or say near friend.
But and I said I said a dozen.
I said Nyansa say for say a memo be bree.
Okay.
A memo be bree, because especially tree, who's a tree BBBA. Sometimes we kind of depend on the circumstances and whatever is happening at that time now. The meaning. But also my way.
Wow.
Another one to say, hey, none de mommy. Yeah, none de mommy. Say, another one to me. Okay. But who can say Nyansa for what's a artificial Nyansa.
Okay, no problem.
Hey. I say mama for Bamu. This will be my last one and cannot make be about how you bet you combine this. Anyway, especially yeah, to crack. Me patcho me be ba am for rooms here. Yeah, to quine ade obi o me pese me ba ne we be diagro me pese me ba ne Ghana for be diagro ne ade. Se nipa so ko ware bruni so afina wusu. E dey na betimi aboa ya ma.
Yeah.
E betimi aboa ye. About future niama no yetimi e dey aye na at the same time yes e dey build because we share wealth no e wa dream. You be assassin me kakra about Odisheba. Statement be make here. Me am transfer me started say me research me am started me say and yama be bree family and na go all the way back. you know, and me sa ko achi sa ko sua history. Me ko sua history no. Just say me start to say me bisa no. Say baby free me adi nyina. Just say ma unya different you cry. You know. Yeah, ma unya different. I feel say we different. We ji hu di extra baby cry. A kwan na fa so na nanom no. Se ne no mu sitie se ne esi di bia no wo sa community ni ade. Very important. Very important.
So ebiani AI working. Sabi.
Yeah.
So to a normal DNA mu nyina say information. It is the status of Koshesha any strange. Because it's just a database, just like the AI that they are talking about.
Yeah.
But normally people or I don't know who was say they sure say one and schoolmate or say one and am for be etias says you who bet maka say agwa na no.
Yeah.
India.
Yeah.
O hwe man say bi me kwasa obi na na oni me papa. Na yete ho no na beti akonya na me say me ye me nsa say. What say hey Zara na what trans. What's over has here and oh yeah. Minya side ni flavor. I think it's just the database. So into Obana audience will be in a free baby free mono. Just like you are just cutting the intelligence. We obemana kitwa obemobo. Because it's continuum. I say I don't know to aso. I say chain. I say can be. Into you free more or break it flow no. Enti baby so long as you feel money buy you know. Won't mean ka say na ma me free China na so free Nicaragua. So one hour no wo so Ghana na bi na wo. They continuous. The enti na banifo so ntimi ntu nsuno ngu enkofa haban sichim. We are part of you. Enti also children baby also free ba. Is as much important as you teaching them coding, if not more important than coding. Because only who are coding all the way. Because eventually the money pay the technical skills is just about maybe 5%. It's the personality. It's who you are, your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding of life, your human skill, your endurance, your work ethics. Your identity, your self-confidence. Says you saw the old woman. And in a sabe, Ushemua. Bebre Kuran Shadan ko school bebre omunim sa no ma we nti o ma ye yesi no mo a omode omo ho kusua just technical information based on the brand. Because abrobono is multifaceted. It throws something at you from every point. You cannot solve a lot of those things with chemistry information. But with life, and the wisdom of life, any classroom is in life, and it's in the culture. Yeah, until Obia Sebe will name Sanomano, or content, till Ubano, Chireno. So also special class of Kramana, so personal question Spanish and Chinese. I don't know if you need the own obesity. I don't know the Gumba the obesity. I didn't. And the Mexica, and your casa, because of Boo the album fear. Sakani pa mienu kura no mo kana. Se esomu a e be set me awo ama na sai generate. Ene awo kura esua ye kasa bebre. Enya twi ya na AI pa abre wi. Ezo obi si twi ni begu. Omoboa. Opa akobo ga obenya bi. Ya kodu no sesi. Eko technology. Ebeda egu. Intima obani esua a advantage. Sa akura no different cultural sense, especially baby free ba. Tia say we are see different. Because one of the podcasts will be say it is open cabrofo. I'm say a job. When me say the professor will come in na me to the curb and a taxi driver be take or boy pepe or say a taxi driver or ya to say only high university. Also, both extremes. Me say also obaniti minya. Obeti maka brofo no to say the audience obeti maka French Chinese, but baby of free also timika. And they will say a bomb modern ye be mo sua. Enye kasa no nko a. See ye normal. The boy home by. Na daakye bia wonyina. So wo pe bi papa bi afiri obani mu a ye de odi hye animu. It is all my higher time.
The link not to no.
Okay. It is all my higher time manual. Obepo ha. Na wo po ha pe wapo no. Na ne yie die so betwa. Na nkrofo befa na afna na asa akwa.
Obi say when you listen to young men, maybe investors here, they don't want to have anything to do with us. Just the baby
because omuni history dia, omuni identity.
Yeah, I mean, or especially obi a won hani ade to say you can be a oku school ni ade na bibi e che say yakwa.
And when him say culture na wo sua no e broni die o. Enye balance. E broni die AI ni ade abrofo wo mo de bibira hyem.
And you say so many sad ye training no into loading no
and yes am I any amra me am fight ya hyem wa.
O say team critique dey na so loading no African AI. Yeah. Why for say African AI mutimi African we are AI long time before omo AI no. Oti Ghana na wetu aba. Ese be fo bi aba wetu aba. AI. Hey. Yo, I'm say am for land o hati no. And then ya mantem na say so your time no a change. Iti Ghana wo ani mu kakra nti we dem say be short no obi atimi akasa kakra na ya fam.
Richness.
Yo, Mr. Ogubi. Apia Ogubi. Na go say.
Hello, Mr. Bafi. Enchia. Yeah, Michelle. Yes, sir. Michelle.
Yajoso.
Michelle, aside for the second, Ira, what be ya been mama say Ghana. Yeah, the who ya been is our bendako. I'm saying topic here a very, very important and you know. Say yes, person who say topic be say no important yeah, here kwanya emrofo fa so a omudi yie most of it near omo export to omo culture we have school kura formal school when is a society bebre no na nyo omo culture but mrofo no etimi package na export to ya ama omo sika bebre yeah, here near ma bi ti say emaya omo hihye wig ne hair ayi that mean anya for your culture. But Emrofnetima export to Abraham they are making a lot of money out of it. And to the name of the cultural richness needs financial growth. So me ball culture home buyer. Now to me export to the rest of the world. You get a lot of growth out of it because people will buy it and people will make you money. It will create employment for you, and it will also create what we call prestige psychology. Say, papa, obia who say papa. Then they try to follow, and in following it, they pay a lot for it. Anti-culture there are very important. As obia when you call culture who ye now promote to the best side of your culture so that I don't know bet me amount a lot of financial growth. Pray imagine saying career account for you to me but more than a sport to your to the rest of the world. Look at how much money we would have made out of it. So and I say even you can't tell me and to so you to me but more than say about a sport to to me and your frame. In the culture no so what me package you culture ye na amanfo hu say culture na our package in ye no a prestige. It can lead to a lot of financial success. On the other hand, so obi super say above from and now sewa they all target to your culture and your heritage. So we can say emrofu no ebe we ase the omobeye ya we have report to be a Lord Macquarie presented to British Parliament around 17, I think 1718 or something. Usha, Tani was stressed a year before due to our culture and your heritage intino. Kwaya, Efa Swa, Emma, a hotire ni yeso, a cromphone ho, Yabi Bia de Dana Quenino. Say Nipa Tisayano, or Mum Rofunu bet me a chia fire so and I dominate ya. It's almost say your cultural heritage and our cultural values, your heritage and your culture. And most of the time, no, when we say the most important thing and Nipabianka is with me protect the crown and your culture, because in your culture is your wealth, in your culture is your knowledge. Culture no mu yedie nyina friba. Culture no ana mo yedie mu bibia chese mu nindie mo kasa mu bibia friba. Na saa nneɛma wɔ yɛ asum ne yɛ peke na u develop na mutimi di yie. Enti sɛ culture no wantimi ammɔ ho ban ama wamfa yedie na mfirima na so obibam na ɔyɛ no ho sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɔ fama the target to your culture. Enti sɛ wopɛ sɛ obudua na sɛ wotwitwa ne hini na the aka nyina si hɔ kwa no. Your culture is the most important thing a obia wɔ hɔ a ɛsɛ protect it. And I will be asked, so dominate society be and I will conquer more. The first thing you export to them is your culture. And intima emrofono omudi Christianity by make sure say yeah before get traditional culture na a sustain here for long time. Emma yana nanom lead very healthy life and prosperous life in tia. Attract emrofono ma omuba ye ho say omube peye no. And first thing I say no more so Christianity demonize your culture. Say the no abosonsem. Because so be man capture our culture, don't mean new to that, especially mentally. Until before Obibe do so, this is demonize the culture. Now that tells you the importance of your culture and how much that culture can make you prosperous. And this is a culture and richness there. Then I think it's very, very important. Say, Obia and the cultural value, no, obet me aboho by Sebaya. Who culture no, obet me a creating human bebre. Obet me they creating in India, obet me their technological inventions, obet me their anything that you can make your society prosperous, no, it's about your culture. And now, oh, yes, Kwamben so near far. Your culture, no, you bet me uphold. And say, you know, I have been who say your culture, no, you bet me uphold the now I say, you say, yeah, your culture was the best. But those people who told us, say, yeah, your culture, you know, yeah, and nema omo the year you will be asking. Throughout history, what they did to us. Just you say, oh, they are no, but then in the process, and so one destroy what they are now. There is no way so move it me then or move it me establish it or more there on you. And he said, you bet me a free media, then we have to understand, say, Nema be Brian and Nanum, now Muyano. No, the best way. Look at how an and protect your choir. Look at how an and protect your school. Look at how an and protect your answer. Look at how an and culture be an what's a bragro and prevent teenage pregnancy. Look at how an and live together. And even look at their court system. And in Fiona near Jinsem. Our society was so peaceful and so harmonious, especially Yakan Fusino. Near society, I was the best. But I'm saying, this society near the best, and I try to my year, and Rofun through Muhim, now Umwa, or Mobatu Yeswa, and I say, and this say, bet to me, am I a court channel? As an agent, Hinidia, I say a catcher month was say, we had Yana Yadian and the best. But for time form, ever to say Yadian to be called himself with the Anaya. Now, Mum said, and sell Diana. Don't mean we are about bonnet and a woman. And to say, Danny Sias as so. So when Mubudana and 2 and 3 are, won't mean sit down for frozen. And Tiadiana Nayan, and our Mubasan, until in going back, I say to you, say, we will educate people. Say, yeah, your culture and the values are no woman, no boy. Enti nipa no nya hu sɛ saa nneɛma wei na ɛboa me na ɛbɔ yɛ environment ho ban na ɛno so na ɛma yɛ di yie na ɛno na ɛma yɛ di yie ɛyɛ didi nnuam papa a ɛboa yɛ a na bɛba yɛ a na bibifoɔ yɛ nkentiri a na ɔmo pɛ yɛ slave no na afei yɛnyɛ make sure sɛ we create the value around our culture. Who said, Sani and America prestige psychology. Adia obia pa the papa a was run or the no one join it. Or the no one about. And he said, I saw being who said culture. You, the person, must show the value. So training pan say, Sadi way, value a woman. Way, no, yeah, Babwa. Imagine say, young crowd where I can phone me near you did. Kama mrofi ma ebiana omo mese ye nuani na yare bi ti diabetes na ni so hypertension na ni so heart attack no ni sane mani bia na ni so until look at how much our food alone how organic it was sane ano si organic na sane ano si ma ye na nanum nyini che na ya even yansan mbra indigenous knowledge and our plant tropical plant medicine kaya na namo ya tena nkurase no me say ya na nam bitin di over 100 years oya bamba kura still ana wahu na bibia kosuman so ene hwede atoye enti say ya na ya basese no ye promote your culture no ema obia who the value in it your lifestyle and your culture especially regarding our food and I ya bebu obi ana ya na nanum bubu bamba wotu hɔ a ɛsɛ woyɛ adwumade no wosam fifire ansa na woadidi ɛnsɛm bi wɔ hɔ a na ɔmo ka kyerɛ wohwɛ sɛnea na mmamma si organize society ɛyɛ nneɛma a ne nyinaa no mmorɔfo no baeɛ ɛnam sɛ na ɔmo pɛ yɛ adua so nti no they have to put it down through religion especially Christianity wokɔ yɛ sɛ a ɔmo sɛ yɛ brɔnsansɛm wokɔ yɛ sɛ a ɔmo sɛ yɛ abosonsɛm ɛnso ne nyinaa na ɔmo nim o na ɔmo nim ɛne na America sɛ we are read Lord Macaulay's report to the British Parliament. Date na jam kakra. O kan sa nneɛma na hu sɛ nkurɔfoɔ no ɛhyɛ da hu sɛ yɛyɛ deɛ ne na yɛ ɛna ɔmo di gya bɛtum. Nti sɛ wo deɛ ne yɛ ne bi di gya atum deɛ a dan sankofa go back see the value in it. Na afei no value na ɛwɔ mu no ha ama amanfoɔ hu kyerɛkyerɛ sɛ de yɛwura mu nyinaa mu yɛ misɛ ɔbɛn ɛna wo ɛna amanfoɔ bebree ya no na yɛhu sɛ yɛ culture no ɛna value wom na afei so no sɛnea yɛkan obiara prosperity biara no ɛwɔ culture mu even within our food chain no koraa hwɛ yɛ nnuane sɛ mu hwɛ sika nko a yɛ generate firi hɔ hwɛ yɛ dressing mu hwɛ kente yɛ dressing mu kente ne ntoma mo ne kyakyaw annually sika yɛ generate firi hɔ na hwɛ employment a yɛ generate firi hɔ na hwɛ oba ayi imagine sɛ nka yɛ language kura potwi ne yɛde kyerɛ ade a nka hwɛ books nko akora yɛbɛtumi atwerɛ afirim sika yɛbɛnya afiri hɔ nti sɛ wopɛ sɛ woyɛ yie paa de a then you should hold your culture ha sɛ o culture no hu sɛ value wom kɛse paa na afei hold ne high na hold ne saa high na ɛnum ɛna wode bɛnya create a lot of employment ɛna wobɛsan de create a lot of value so nti I think this topic is very very important say yɛbɛtumi overcome saa cultural shy na culture na amanfoɔ de atofo ne dia then we should preach the importance of our culture ne yɛ traditions how ayɛ nanano na ɔmo si yɛ nneɛma a ɛma ɔmo di yie ɔmo nyini kyɛreyɛ ɛma ɔmo asomdwie ɛma ɔmo bɔ yɛn nsase ho ban ɛbɔ yɛn nsuo ho ban ɛma nneɛma bebree ne na ɛdeda yie a mmorɔfo yi edwane baa hɔ a ɔmo bɛpɛ ɔmo yie die firi hɔ efi sɛ yɛtumi yɛ saa na ɛbɛboa yɛ ama nipa bebree so especially yɛ bibifoɔ no yɛagye yɛn ho atum yɛ ho sɛ yɛ culture yɛ my last point I'm making is wohwɛ the whole Africa na wohwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so especially West Africa me say sɛnea nkuro ne nyinaa si asɛe no wodwene ho a ɛnwene hwɛ bi te sɛ Nigeria nom ne nkuro a keka afa ho no me deɛ metimi mu sɛ efiri ne sɛ wohwɛ ɔmo a sɛnea yɛ Ghana for especially the Akans led by the Ashantis a yɛtumi bɔ yɛ nananom amammerɛ ho ban a yɛkasa ɛne yɛaduane ne yɛ nneɛma mmorɔfo no ntumi mfa gya ntom kɛse no ɛne na aboa Ghana sɛ wohwɛ amane na atwa hɔ nyinaa Ghana yɛwɔ asomdwie a yɛde yɛ deɛ yɛyɛ no ɛfiri sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛnananom no bɛtumi bɔɔ yɛ amammerɛ no ho ban ɛka nsɛm bi ɛde yɛ culture no ɛprotecte yɛ culture no sɛ ɔmo amammerɛfo no amfa gya ntom sɛnea ɔmo tumi de gya too amanfoɔ bi mu die ma ɔmo ahu so mfasoɔ wokɔ Nigeria ɔmo kasa akoro ɔmo ntumi nka ne yie na ɔmo ka pidgin fun bi wokɔ other countries a ɔmo kasa akoro ɔmo ntumi nka ne yie ɔmo aduane no nyinaa they succeeded in demonizing their culture to the extent say they have never known peace. However, Ghana, the aboa yɛ paa ni sɛ akamfoɔ yɛ amammerɛ a yɛtumi bɔɔ ho ban led by the Ashantis a ɛma yɛnya nsaa ne nneɛma yɛn nnuane ne yɛn nneɛma bebree a yɛyɛ yɛnti yɛamammerɛfo yi ansɛe no ɛne na ama Ghana bɛyɛ very unique amongst all the West African countries. Nti your culture and our wealth they are intertwined. The more you're able to protect your culture, the more you can create employment out of it. You can make creative value out of it, and you can create a lot of things out of it. And our health, our mental health, be your culture, I think is the best thing that will happen to us. And let's go back to it. Especially in the medicinal level. Obi a hobby answer ya wo how herbalist to say.
Thank you.
Say ya nnuane e ho no. Ebia ya duru. Asase na ya tso no bia ya so rich say but bia wo high value for us. And the only thing I say you preach ma amanfo di ye de no tum. Bia who said the order ho bebo ye de no so no. Send America pristine psychology no or the no about the pa or the no about the party then we should showcase the value of it to the world or to ourselves so that we can bring people to a bit more the action for now bahon na some faso no yenya di na afei so no create a lot of work for us. And I think I'll end here. A lot of people are behind. And my man for some no mo metro mo adwen. That's bebre. Osaje for me chia bebre. Enti yeta chiri.
Thank you, up here. Thank you so much. Said me kind no, and I started your time no so call. We your friends say high life free do. I no more be your time. No, your friends say short, 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Na intimate for my dear more. Could be a dasi bebre. Before see a corner, Wednesday paradigm shift. Farmers round table. Your friends say Mr. Menu, Mr. Do. Many friends say SOS Enterprise na ye hosty. Today they be 4 p.m. Ghana time no 9 p.m. because your time no I shift to kwani mukakra and 18 p.m. 9 p.m. And dialing ye per se ye in back home Augustine them so bekasa wahada Augustine or what criti up bit me abo farmers amomotimi aton money direct from the farm. Very nice. TPC introducing now also how between TPC with the issues, innovations, challenges. I bit me a survey. Until in dialing near far a imra in MHA adrenaline near my pharmacy communist and Wednesday, 26 November on a paradigm shift. So SOS Enterprise and I say Ujanimia, you can easily get in. All right. Yao.
Na Mr. Oben tunyum bi ayiko do na ma wo se Nigeria fo bi asase abobo meti ana me se nkofo yemu anyum pa de oboa o wunya wuche fie saa ji so bi anwu beti kungurudundundun and then the dada still na ye kai beat no it culture na bi no ukoba bia na ebo a hu se no e ka wo adwen no click ko ba bia ofri and ni nyina ho hia se unyini na saa ne ma we mu nyina wa mfamu a mu nyina se de ohun ya se na different and as wo fa saa ne ma no mu so a se de ohun ya se so ye different na empempi na ya ye downplay nyoma bi sei emre bi atwa mihia abaya bi na yedi nkomo saa eme kasa bi a na oka brofo acha kakra o ndizanse die nti na ope brofo kansa ono to anko school bi asa okoduru SS no pe brofo so kasa na ye ne depa no numpo de opese owo ne ma nyina ka brofo na mse wow ya no hwan na kire wo saa de no but me na kire ya na o say me those times na me ne nkrofo hia de meka bia na asa me nko na me gina ndina asa wiase no me nka ho bi yanto se mbeshi obenda kwa mu se asa nya me nko adwen no ye adwuma je se nipa na atwe ye ho ahia no na ye hu ade different enti what you say ya tunya nka ne sa so aka dia ali eja e da ase
that na vim no kura ni wa de be kasa
si da aka so before say me movie to we no quick while on inventions ne the woka say the way AI need technology at the economy you can't say never but I say we are all playing and I say AI need technology ni bibia no science no play under a certain umbrella of laws laws no there say I discover or say and discover you a natural law and you can't go against it. You can't create anything beyond or against the law that is there. Yeah, natural law. I say be collapse and so to say we know right now say nothing can attain the speed of light. Nothing that has matter can attain the speed of light. A law. And more now or try say ube attaining a certain speed no. We are prone to even degradation, and I say bibi kakra bi si a etumi ema destroy on them on the way a planes ehwe a say beyond recognition. You see the speed of where they nam compared to speed a cars the nam asasi so also if they were moving on a surface hard surface any fluid to say muna anka enya possible say ombetumi omo cause speed no kra anka ibi kra na bibi kakra bi kra the problem be by the akwanhia beba and so science, engineering, technology, innovation, artificial whatever no, they will all operate under the natural laws na your friend of science no enti nyoma bi a ombe create bia ya na be ehu but ehu ana kire say you will just oblivious of the laws others here enti AI and AI ehu because ye kra DNA sequence ni DNA information no kra ye ntiase se na nke ye tiase dada ka AI nyehu because DNA carry more information. One strand of DNA carries more information than the whole AI ya create or China ni Europe ni America nyina kan bom. Just one strand. But because say a hono yen share down researching hu ye intina ma and I say yen a hono yen science ya nipa kakra bi na ewura ho. Ha intina ma ye hu ne say ye complex but nye hu sa mitabafi cross it, but they can't go beyond the laws until they are no. And then we culture no mitabafi culture no enwa na ma ya bufu ye Mr. Obin ayo tako to Frederick Douglass or say knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. So only broni betra na obu betumi afu say won ne ntra biemu a nindia fa wa kasa wo ho a wo later obe discover. Seriously. So no crofo we nampa no omumbu wote bas mo metena wo nchen na wo a wo hwe na wotumi tena konya tuntum so wo Ghana na wote we ho adi abobo dabi o be can say my friend fuck off na wa ko ni fi say wote ukrom na sabi ohia kra na obedi a na wo animonyam a eye chen say ubenya sika de ente say na yemu na ye tietia so de wo ye de awonti this culture thing na ye can consciousness nso ka ho like emma u value wo ho na unya peace of mind unya asundwe bi wo mu dwo ohun ehyew bia ni ho ebetena wo mu sometimes so yare abon so hu aye hyehyehye na outside na enwunwun bi wa na adane na malaria antontoma ka no unya sa culture no ne sa richness na Mr. Bafi sa ne mani nyina no yinsi what you say woto ho a asomdwe nko a na ubenya gise wokọ wanchi na nneoma ya dwen say hu hia ya ko school a do not speak vernacular dia de bia anya buroni na de baaye
hwe ma wo
ohun sade no buroni na de baaye ye din wo ho de okay ba anya buroni na de baaye na ye nkrofo ye nananom ya mamre dabi ande ya cake
eni papa
mimi school a me call primary school uka twi ya na so ka sehwia ne atam enwa ohun enwa ni shell no ye sheda kwasesa bebre ne ye de ahyehya ahoma so ya bobom tokuro ne ye de agu ahoma ye nse bees enti uka vernacular na obi appoint say this boy has spoken vernacular na ya tam ne de ato kon ho nti ebesen kon ho de hold nti obi a na mo obi anum say wo waka
do you know we cook cause na waka kra nye papa papa ade ne yebu wo say waka
nye papa unim say nye papa say ya ne fa mu nti abaya na so on de brofo no ye ne de pa na ono de opeso ne manyina nyini a ombeka brofo no enye ne fault adwen ne atouch no baabi
yeah
na yemu nyina no onto se ebehia obenda akono ene me ne wo kasai mi wodwum saa na branti bi brae obaye oni me bedi nkomo benya ena no obenda akon Mr. Obenda akon ko program wo oyidi ahenkan honum Peace FM na branti bi de 700,000 proposal bi by business proposal omudi kotwa nsuo sa branti no de ono mpo de ne ye Mr. Bafi akwai ba me nchen a the business proposal bi ba den amu kotwa nsuo ska se no mu hia 11 million Ghana cedis
ne obeche
obaye me ka twi brofo kwa na kasa brofo nso kro kantin nso still chenchina o kan brofo eti me excuse no say me konu nsuo na me sorry na me say ye urade Obenda akon save nipa o eti we pa nti kamesi na hu say akwa we onya correct cause first na ka wakan brofo say kranka mdwen so onim nyansa but I say ni sama waka no utu say wa lose touch on the grounds nyoma e wo form a wo say o pick ono akasa pick no de ko nanim no wonim ba kumpo and wa kwose abstracting so mo tua sika akoma omo na omo say so called expert ono nsuo nkronton bi da and ono akọ draw plan na wa kire omo say omo hia 11 million Ghana se
ani no ye bi da so o ska o de ko say o ko start we say
enti kwa mi metie
o be ko say kra be hye
metie obi pay 11 million o me sponsor
Mate masumo wa
o
sponsor
be sponsor 11 million me am the number be ma imagine the number enti culture na ye ka no abrante me sure say senka even se twi no kura no the twi economy no what ase anka nsuo no kura no ka di baabi a washa ase anase baabi onam na nka ne level na obefa afiri ho de akọ but o kan brofo ntu ya sure say customers been badodo say na to sachet water organa ha o mo kan brofo it is obi say ho sa question we na wantumi ansa ho papa bia bo so obenunu ho na wo sere benunu ho na wo sere so na enya sere o wa na onunu ho na wo sere eti platforms bi say ayeye ba be su ade no ya addicted anya photo sometimes ye na manu ma yehu no yehu nipa bi ehu omu su ban bi omu da na de yehu ba bi omu free ne ba bi omu kọ ne yehu pemo a bi betumi apemo a onu hu na to say no be that or loaded. Oh, enti Mr. Bafi, yada masi. Culture no de ka kire obi a ye kasa, aduane, ya ntare hyemu, ya ntuma framu.
Yeah.
Minimum hini bi a onumpo ye pani wa himfie. Afe na ye kire no ntuma fra. Wako school awie o. Afe na ye kire no ntuma fra. Na wei dia na kire se wo de asem kwa asem na wo di no wo de wo mra na bedi anaso de buroni kwasi buroni mra na bedi asem aya no ma bi wo ha ye downplay no ye dwen se ehu ni fa so but seriously se utumi nya obi a o se wo utumi di ade enso ntuma keke utumi mfra dia na kire se wo ebe na ye kobu no wo ahemfie ho no beti ase ana kasa kwa na ye de koma no beti ase da bia ya am so benkan o se ise anuanu mienu nya asem ni ekodi wo court ni ekodi ewo ahemfie a ba bia mpempi atwintuo kura atuo no ekofom na asomdua aba no ya ahemfie court no yekoba ya gugu asem no so ntokwa no wo ho enti eno kire yen se de ye di twa ya funuma no yentumi ntontwene se de o kan se wutumi nyi wo nsoro ntungu no wasesa haban de ahyem eye nokore sa ni ya we culture no nti Mr. Bafi ya damase mu koso na mu mbie ya ni sa ni yesu ye be koso na yatie na afufro so abeka ho ni famu
say we basket or say a friend and jollof rice say take you over Canada your music Canada your friends and no way Charlie once of late ye culture no ugidi na u try say wa u promote a once you promote jollof rice say baby our jollof rice baby out all because of that promotion keke ke betimi agye die tu na baby obi anke ye because bibi ye bia na u promote no bo na afufro ho krofo ho ne a no so omoso agye afa no omoso the same thing we say am for ye jollof me kra na me ye bi girl bi ye bi ma me jollof ya hye we kra dada am for to ni na promotion
Mr. Bafi
is kind eba fi
Mr. Bafi mi ntwa wa no he ye wa England ye kwa adwuma na ye no aduane ko abrofo na ye no omo ana na edi omo fili aduane no just say krofo no ba ha no omo ba ha no omo ba ye krom ha no omo ni eno omo na di aduane omo di aduane no bi but say ono be soja atoso ana say obeso kane atoso aka say hey come and see this food is organic udi a onyare then because ye bibi ni die enti da bi yan kan hye yan propagate ye de na o ma tuma di ato ye trimu nso say ye de na nye na o mo de ne ye
ye de no nye oh
because ukọ ye man ba ko na me ne no ho Kevin or the aduane ma abrofo yi a otumi kura ye aduane no invite omo no omo dimirika say na eba abedi omo dimirika na eba abedi oh but ye no ye obi ti ha Ghana ha so kontomire last time odi kontomire kron kai
yeah
what the 40 now wo awon ti ase na if you for by for your omo ni ho ko ba fi bye bye
yo okay that's it prof obenfu prof
Mr. Bafi
Michelle na bia boko de
me jo so me ho ye pa
sani gumu mame
there was a topic was it cultural richness meets financial growth. But the culture is even the wealth. When say can't wealth pa ye dear wealth prosperity we are talking about the value of something.
Yeah.
And the value of things is defined by the society. Society in define what is valuable to you. And this nipa na kra wo nyi wo huntum say wo ye valuable a can you material possession may just be like an artifact be a ekita wo keke. Ndi ese nipa bia wo wealth no e sha ase wa wo gi wo huntum wa wo niam no gi tum say is worth it. Yemfa even this religion and the religion in ma mo de buy. Why would somebody promote his religion it is because the person sees it is of value. And so sombo. Anything all promote no. If it is not of value, who say a idea, a hunya, a idea, a idea, or I don't be promote. It is how yes, yeah, say sikamu ye die no because first say who say wo no wo sombo, and wo no a wo de culture no amamre no sombo. And sombo unya sika no those material possessions now it may not be valuable to you because at the end of the day so near money is utility wo no na wo use wo na wo dey bobra na wo na wo hu say wo sombo what will be in the use in say nti as who say the culture itself is the wealth that we have is an aspect of your wealth ya mamre no na ye die so obehwe emu bebre a yani ba ye ho so a ete niam ase yie no amaze say no utimi hu say sir ye ha so easy to succeed than anywhere else because niam no bebre no ye wodada look at the na ye kan ya say even abusua fie oka capital ye abusua fie unuanom awo they are willing to those things no a man niam bebre ubetima make life so easy for you, and those are the wealth of us. It is a financial growth is in the culture. So we take culture no who near part. Last number because even these Chinese and Indians are about how more garlic mix. They don't know who say garlic mix. Oh yeah, better. Almost study culture no we see study say this is something delicacy yeah. Indeed the wealth actually is in the culture. Yeah, pen yeah. And no na wo de ton product bi ma ya utimi nya so mfa so na wo te contest na ye wo mu ne resources ne all those things na and na wo di nya yedie ndi before until say bibi how beton bi ya no mfa na mo ka technology there should be an adoption. The adoption is in some part is affected by the culture. So culture no accept how will it be possible? That's how they are the end no the people who interpret it differently. Different. But they may end up even not liking it. The the understanding of the culture is what gives you the intelligence. Now even creativity people creating no now let me share Elon Musk asem bia oka say report here or say AI could lead to no poverty, reduce poverty because AI will make things. But I was watching it and I was looking at the pictures as a documentary. All the pictures they were showing, what was it? They were white. AI color no white. The culture no what's the representation of his culture is doing the representation of his culture and the culture so how will it be, and these are the ones that or the white and I in the ones African for you said near obi ya Ghana ni ya crowd white and eventually they are using technology to influence culture, to influence your wealth, to make you accept their way of life. And they are using it to influence us to be who they want us to be. And who say culture it is our wealth. Yen celebrate like and because I'm for who say more wealth until more expound or more. Imagine any of these, especially the Arabians. When you say money din fufurobia or beja to man, if you go and call him John Michael, will he accept? Do you think the Arabian will accept that name? Now, all accept it. I didn't know all accept it. Now, no, back when I visited Donald Trump, Prince, you see the dressing his dress. I don't know one dress the other way around. Because he knows any wealth, the culture, is his wealth, is his value. I don't know what they call it. Or go President Trump, I don't know what they call it. But unfortunately, you accept it will be anti. At the end of the day, say per wealth, we should hold on to our culture. Then no so never your finances no grow. because all those things what culture now say it is easy to come out with a product or a service that is acceptable in the particular place or that's it.
Prof, that's it. Wisdom. Nana, no pon. So okay, so mute T. So you self free mute. Oh. Nana. Okay, I'm saying Nana you are Joe. Naughty. Oh, mute. Fidya Tunka.
Aiko so ene adwumapa mobo na mode ne mede asoro ko say ba ne yetumi asua de na abo aye pa culture ne de hu hia pa hu hia esanse se udi ne awudi ene ne awonom ne awoshe honti ase a identity ankasa kura identity no eho beba asem esanse na waye se abo odan suma yeyi na free suma be se o metina konkon so yede ne be de ama pa esanse bebi anka obe live good na wate ase na wetumi anyini yie no yeyi we free onom no kwan ba ko a efa so ne se woni nje o culture no na fe o matage no ana o mamana ayese eyabosonsem bi nti adwene a obema wanya wade no ho no eya ombema hu se eyebosom niama ena kukuo a obi di kukuo si ono di so akra guma eya health ebebo na pomodin o but adwene a yebema hu ne se udi kukuo si ho ya o se so gumu ide o eyebosomsem so ho sene be ya ombetumi so ade aka ne se omde market anaso omde create world so what na sidin no ho tum say western world no omusu africans de nyo musika enti se nipa no tumi da no wa adwene na fe upo niama owo a say den oba to ne de no oba be yese ono ne de no bedi echire ubedi echire a ono no de benya ne ho na wo bere enti ne yedi ne yehye no ehia pa enne no omde na yedi di juma wa ase enye juma esanse ukokota awarigua na egu dentia amusi eho no na ebeboa onene na ma nokwaredi nti koye wo ho so ayeye enye ye de bia toko esi de bia nkofo twemo nso obi akujafade ho adentia eye culture na yedi etiri na emoa omo na nkasa no mu no niama nipa no de ne nkwa beto ho abo ho ban no constitution enye oman no ase ono obo constitution ho ban nti constitution no ayo enyo e pramanfo no wano no obo ho ban enye manfo atimu eye culture na yakofa no na mani ama ekoso saa nti se yebetume di yi a nya pa se etumi te culture na se niama ya ni so se bibini yesiesi ye hu se bibini yedi enu na bema adwene so aye adwuma se bibini na mo wohu nipa ewo manim ma wohu okwan obefa so wohu se ye ndome yen enu so free onyankopon honom se ode adom yen se yen fa di yie enti no se ye nipa ye ho so ne yehu saa niama na ababo an yie pa enenu na yedie ni hye enu na yedie ni hye o aha culture nti se emu ayen no efo yen no na musi enye papa emu no enu na yedie ni hye na so ya twe ho afiri ho na yedi nyema bi achi nti ma yehu yedie so nti no sania da asante ne ka no ma wasante se hu hia no ese ye ma yen Africa hu hia yen ma ye bibini na ye no hu hia yen na ye bɔ ho ban na yesiesie ho saa odwen bibini udi bibini niama na wo ye saa na eno bema umukwa ye du ɛno bɛma wachi ho adi ɛno bɛma wa identity no akɔsoro ɛba saa wobɛhu yiedie ntɛm wabɛhu mu na unhu sɛ ɔman na wotim yɛ adome wo daabi ɛna unhu no sɛ no adome man no daabi Ghana ne Africa bibia yɛ pɛpɛɛpɛ nipa no yɛwɔ mu no ntete a yɛnya nti na ama ɔman no ayɛ saa mu nipa no adwene na ɛnyɛ ne tete a yɛnya no ɛno nti na ɔman no ɛkyea kɔ saa no ɛnyɛ ɔman no mpɛsee na asɛe mu nipa no anya ntete ani no mu hu ɔkwan a ɔmfa so de mu nneɛma na yɛ adwuma yie ama yɛaboa yɛn no ne yɛbrɛ nti ɛnɛ no great topic na mode aba no na yɛboa sɛ obiara no ɛbɔ ne ho mmɔden sɛ ɔbɛma ne culture ho ahia no woyɛ ɛwɔ a deɛ ɛwɔ aduane siesie ho sɛ ɛwɔ woyɛ nkani a saa woyɛ nkani a saa asantini saa wobɛhu yɛdie ntɛm na aboa ma yɛakyekyere ma Ghana Mr. Befi
That's it, Joe, that's it. Thank you. Oh, that's so sorry. Now who say let me see what drop it. That's all. Yeah, quick now. Your money table na and go for no edge on your man. Oh, that's all. Okay.
Mr. Befi me that's why.
So fetch me.
Mr. Befi. And really, I bet you for sending a miracle no and said Ankasa Bibre. The name of person me can make Casafa in Rian no. Na me say Mr. Apia akanina wakakra na me de ka ho ne say Rian no sesa no me say Rian no ya na no omo ya adwumaden. Nti o he Rian na Bibre na emudu. Say yen so so adwuma no sesa. Bibre na tan afako dodo office adwuma ne store adwuma abetana afako no say Rian no really send a bear yare some way can because you have fufu you have it here you have banku apele ni na ya aduane na enam se no mo ya kuafo ntini no mo di de ya adwuma say you know sabi asa wo mfa na adwuma be na wo se on fufu hu se wan be fa so obedi no send a bear yare a ye ka ho asem bebrebe ya no so we must say the traditions no so there and so babo na ya pomuden so akoyi na menkasa bebre em say here pa so no say ye koya nim say o manfo yi e o say hwe kwampa yen so ye be fa so a ye beje yen ye de na tum titiriwe ye nuane na yen ya ankasa ye dua no say who say ye develop taste for foreign goods na titiri so ye nuane say in tomatoes na a friend and pay one okra no esa yare bebre enso so ye mpe no eno nso so no dua ehu hia so de aduro bia beguso enso so enam say no ye de no ye tete de na ye tete ye mpe no nti no ama ya adwen so afiri no so nti ye o say ko enti ye ko fa ye tete de no na bebo ama ya pom de no so akonkan ti mi sabe fwe de minka sabe bebre bete ba no be sia na afoforo so akabi. Hello?
Sorry, let me discuss a platform ne kosen.
Pastor Miana.
Let me be so here asem by we are not akata. It's a platform ne kosen. Poetry for one platform.
Zabefi ekoyi pa ekoyi eguso
Because you answer basuru kakra na say baby jani ja.
gosu ande ba bi ejina na ejina o Abi jina ba hwese ya wura December mu de be improve.
Okay.
Egusu a no so ye bo hu da wura na YouTube no so egusu a ye bo hu da wura. Abrantie bi a emse me ne no ye video. Ono so ya mamre ne ye tradition ya no tomatoes ada bia oye. Onye tomatoes mu okada. Tina me busa no say adwuma na papa ye. Na ne papa no gusu ye. Na ne ye. Na wu ye na papa so. Ono so no odidi ne papa na sesa na ono so se ono ye. Nti papa no enam so osua free ne papa ho ne nti no. Last year oye oboka 17,000 we no 68,000. Nti
Wow.
within 3 months no we nya be 51,000. Nti ono de in fact oye young guy and utie se ne oye ne ne mana na se onim ne oye pa. Nti tube no ye page no ye down so kwesi. Nti ahwefo ne atiefo a omo pese o mbetie ne ye nso ye wo ho no. Down so kwesi e wo YouTube.
Yeah.
Nidina
down so kwesi. Now involved in poultry farming. This animal more joining into a good initiative or start your more any other. More better ideas, so many things. That's it also. Ohini Ferro.
Mr. Bepi.
Yes, sir.
Bibi aboko with the Michelle you may near Juma Power. Say be topic no so na ntiemu bebree but topic we say the say ehu hia pass or say a church nipa no bebree no mote ase na bibi kakra me de be ka de mpanimfo aka nyina ho ne say nipaku abusuaku namfuku ba bia obekwa obehu se hia wo ho paa no anase dodo na ebre no saa de wi hye no so se umato na jeje mu wamamre wamane ukasa waduane bibia se de oye onema se woto na jeje mu a ewiase twa wankasa na wobehu se tam bia ebekwa beto na wugira ba bia wugira nti se wo ha na se unim wamamre anase wamamre no wamane na yira kokofa mfo ni ntu aban no so se aban no bekọ back akofa ko so no ya yire ne nsa kese da no so so no niam bi wo ha wontimi nkọ back enkonkofa but wo individual ne de wo betima akọ obusua na ese na aban no oni ho bi aban no oni ho ofie ho na ho se no because of the ntia fie ni se mato mamamla to atwene mato se de moye muniem ato atwene se de moye muniem no se de prof kan na no amu na mu ye die wo ukọ wuti pa obekọ na no oye niam bi sei na de survive e ma abusua no ho to mu wo se ukọ na ukọ fom kusua utim se ukọ ya ukọ ntem nti se wo ha ti ase se ye ewiase kọ na nim na ankasa no ye environment na na live se de na ye boye blan bibia be bom ene ma bi firi ba bia be bom eno na akọfa we nyina aba no nti wo ha start se wusua wo niam because you see ame master ti e call back mi sua niam bebree ana me nananom bae no mu ye me maame niam no mu ye master ti sua na mi sua so mi hu niam bebree ewom so nti wo ha ma wani nko saa de no ho fatete obusua na ebusua ne mfa ne ntoma pemfra nya saa de wo be chichire je omu bia no mehye wo bo se nye duabo but wo be kwa aba wo ba beto na obi age afro mu nsem nti a obi kura sika connection ma itime gi because wonim ne ho ewiase wura fi wo ho a se bi woni abo ya yepe because niam e wo se wani na e wo wadwemu ne tema odi hu no unhu saa niam no titam bia obo se wo do ho opre ho do ho koma e do ho ko hye nkwaso mu eno na ato nipa no bebre no nti wo ha sua mamre sua bakosem na numu na odi bedi Mr. Bef me da se na adwuma wo
that's it hey fair no said before you call no men can be about a program about so Wednesday 26 farmers round table we're talking about and as you discuss a forum I'm off with me joining Mr. Menu your friend saying of do your friend saying speakers near but like I said in bit me chipping because we want to see bit me solve farmers issues inside about challenges on face any innovations bannes animal. I said, I make a about why app it a boa farm is a moment to me. I told money direct from the farm. Nina a base discussion or on and darling, be away farmer that and I said because we don't know the problems, especially for the guy now, a friend of guy, I would be so problems are if such app are a bit me a survey and it be near maybe a bit me I come on darling on Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Ghana time. To say the next starting with Wednesday coming here on a paradigm shift. No, Mr. Your friend Charles, SOS entrepreneur, and you be hosting. All right. Yes, sir. What you like, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, me chair will be honestly, my follow more etie when Mr. Obin for the past 4 years.
Wow.
This is the first time I met me any opportunity to come online. Nah. In fact, met me I say Mr. Obin has been helpful. Me and me highly educated. But maintenance seminar initially metia na me bufu, but me yobia me siki for nyansa. And me tie no my whole reality I can relate with Niemana Okano. Now the entire me joining way topic way in particular unim Britain Bruni define culture as a way of life of a group of people or society. Now we break it down the way I will define a culture now. The key word is a way of life. So what it means is that without culture, two things happen to your life. It's either you will struggle throughout your life or you will not have life. Because culture is a way of life. It is a culture of a fisher. Fish culture is water. And how I will see swinging in water. Na enipa mebrebe ye ka culture ye fa na say bia ye si frantoma ye sado that is not culture. Culture is a system. Eno na what the building with defense mechanism. Eno na what the building with progress. Eno na what the building wa want to aso. Nti so ahwa aboa ye frɛ no densu. Odansu mu asabi minim aboa kro betimi ne na compete. But we densu free nsuo mu a na ade ne beto konkon so akwala kra betimi akuno. Because when you take people out of their culture, they become defenseless. And no matter adrenaline and who when you take that adrenaline out of the culture, which is the water now, or be defenseless, ni progress ni na shut down. Nti so ahwa say ye chi aboa kura free nwuram near the ni kozua. Just say you create environment no otimu wo nwuramu no e wo zoo homa no ansa no survival. So without culture no, when you take a group of people out of their culture, that is the outcome we are seeing in Africa. Into almost steady Chinese ni Europeans ni ade no. The entire papa no oda omusika so no Mazidon he was able to bring them back to their pathways of life, which is bring them back to their culture. And meka hu bi yeni educated Africans, we are westernized, but we are not civilized. Yeni me repeated this statement. Yeni aya school African for two kwan. African for school are passing through the Western education system. No, yabeye westernized, but yenye civilized. And until we become civilized, that is the only way our development can start. But as that now, we are living as a photocopy of other civilizations. And until na be Western world and fair. And only a measurement and only a BPR. What he has intimidated. I came here to say me babe bomo abaso. Na ma shemu nkran said the mo ye no. Said the obi kan no. Even said tete kra be 400 years ago, 500 years ago abrofo ba ya omo na say near nanamu nim hwe kra no. It took them 400 years to convince our ancestors. So the more starting but I'm telling you, it is making inroad in the minds of youth no. So I'm here to say maybe shemu krane maybe bomo about so na mo akire mo say mo nkoso nye de mo ye because a lot of people are benefiting. May adwuma or highly governmental institutions, so I can't tell you my profile because of oath of secrecy. But I'm telling you, the more can and your more one school nkwani etie yeni aya school we can relate and identify by abrabom. Of course, ebi mu beji chini, ebi no mu beye, but some people study to argue, others study to progress. And to those who study to argue, no matter the other money beyond, or money evidence or be asking for proof, or money proof or be asking for way, or be safety goals. So you don't waste your time on such people. But if you can change one or two life, then I think you are making a progress. So me bomo abaso na mashe mu nkra na ese mu nkoso nya. I think se mo mre na continue share that kasa me bre. Me das.
Sir, sir. Thank you so much for dialing in. Now, my your friend saying wisdom way. That's the breed. And say, I could be up so Kasana. Me 2 minutes.
2 minutes, me that say. The emphasis make a chira abushia for you na same sabah fear that say. Yeah, that's a because the American free and he said, sometimes for being Canada piano. Ama young fire been quietly, a young hooper beer. Yes, Rabba said, Morofia here for over 500 years ago. No, or more making the deliberate attempt there. Bibini beer niwa, Yabaman crying, Ama na colony. Now, one may be beneath crying, Manan Conanima. That means in a Japan, you know, which man. Now, so be spa. Over to me, Abaman discussion. Over cutting free home. Now, if you want what take it over in life. Now, I'm rough, you know, modern we are singing and play a ska. And indeed, Emma, a moment sure say, yeah, mamma, beer, about boy, am I want to be an omukate and off. Now, one would okay, money making machine for them. For example, minim say be and paper bro money the kakra be 50 years no. Come AC first. Papa bi near friend na coffee drop. I'm say no free asante region ho and I say, oh no ya kan ni. Onya dura na AC dro. Amrofo dada na de no go Japan. Say o match that dro na onya ye no. Na nka ban hwe say the city. Omo test ya drone evidence prove say na ya no kura na sa drone kura tinku cancer so. Now in your America for an CIA for the Christian Japan. They wanted to take it away from him. And he was very smart. One time more, they tried to kill him. But on who tentem and of flashing not running in our toilet into a moon chemical formula or the air. And to a moya no munyanana comes to Bagana. Papa no bedroom, you know. CIA made sure that he was assassinated. Imagine says na papa no nka otimi nya cure for HIV and cancer. Nka yedie ben na bibifo nka yenya. Nka sa yedie na chi no so no wan say nka scan nyina baba bibifo e ho no nka abomrofo. Due to that intino papa no emrofo bomodin American CIA and omo allies. They papa no nka omo pe na kunu Japan. Omo anya na obedu pie no. They send their agents to assassinate him. So yeah, they are friend and coffee drop was saying. No, I said continue. And yeah, before I say who said your culture and Rafudi Jatum, no, a wealth creation for them. And on the other hand, you know, a poverty for us. And say, Anna, Mr. Bafi, Mwashadu, as a Yasramu, more platform. Let's talk a lot about our culture. Now, who said, whoever be out in Hoba culture, what you saw the car. As a young man highlighter, a year and clear culture, and so on. Now, young, I'm going to move, and it's a culture, and a evolution. And a mobile cost where at the year where you host my year and a watch here. And here, that's a culture aspect in there. Moment Capa, Nayana, Papa. Now, microphone is still more than 20 and almost there, with Christianity, with everything. And things are China, and certainly China, they had to stay away from the interference of the West from their culture. And to wait me out. In 1970s, no, China became a closed economy because now Omu said the Mrofunu Bia and the Omubaya Bia, so one stay away from Mrofuna, Omu the Jabatun. As I know, we could Bronia and I can say, Omo Bia and ye, just on Unquani Bedi. No, at no Bia. And he, yes, Ramo. The China folk close to once and a year. The same thing as a year. Now you teach your culture more. Ye. And we are no beer, money dear. And can you imagine another punya cancer drew? Is a drew. Imagine revenue and Codeba Africa and Ghana. And so, Embrofu, for so young in an coffee trouble. And it's been so many instances. And to say, yes, no. I think our revolution must start with Yanni hold your culture in high esteem. Sana Mr. Jeninka, culture and I can grow. Your way of life, your systems, your psychology, your history, everything about you, and generations to come. Put together and do wisdom. And Tim Sabah yes, Ramo, culture and the moment who we thank you a lot. Anna, I was asking for being back on class. I mean, Shram, where and the hand. Thank you.
That's it, quick.
Oh.
Nana, upon.
Oh, good evening.
Now, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Now, good evening. Now, you must have been a kakra. I feel like kakra.
Yo, Kasa, what the last one? We didn't care because also the Kasa.
When I make a Sanchez, and a branch be basu, no, Mr. Set, no, can't be about Chinese culture. Nah, what is that Chinese culture? No, can I may pay because at a point in time, I'm China for no 1950s, more economic level of development. And not only a lot of countries in Africa, we are on the same level. Now, Chairman Zidon, now he was always asking them to come back to their culture. And what is this culture? Who Chinese force system? I almost say, political system and also economic system is socialism with Chinese characteristics, right? Now, basically, when we say socialism with Chinese characteristics, now what are they talking about? These characteristics? They are talking about the fact that China for them, they cohesion, right? It is why here in China, they don't even allow active party politics because what they have noticed, they said Mr. Apia could be Bekaya. These are imposition from the West. They don't actually impose it on you to be able to fix your social and also economic system. It is basically practicing elections. This is why we are in Ghana in a situation MPP Beba, NDC Beba, but problems they face people are still there. What Chinese realize, they say, see a fire culture, which means whatever we are doing, development there must be done in Chinese language. And yeah, bro, Nyɛ deɛ obetumi aka borɔfo ama it is a obiara who say we dey aka borɔfo. They were doing everything in their culture. Sɛ bɛyɛ a wɔn de wɔn bɛte ase na wɔn move wɔn culture which involves communal like social cohesion. That is what we need. So wohwɛ yɛ nananom a those days sɛ ɔhene koraa bɔ dɛ wo sɛ yɛkɔ safo adwuma hwɛ ahonkeka na ɔman no nyinaa tumi ka yɛn ho bom na botaeɛ deɛ asi yɛ ne so yɛtumi yɛ ɛnɛ wɔn de party politics yi abɛn mpo so eti sɛ party baako koraa ɛkɔfa bibi ba no sɛ ɛyɛ ade pɛpɛ koraa na baako gyina baabi ɔsi dɛbi but at the end of the day no Ghana here unity of purpose and of mind ɛsɛ ɛnka wɔyɛ culture mu but because of some westernized governance system a yɛakɔfa abɛto yɛn ho so they call it so-called democracy ɛbɛn mi friends say practicing election it's basically a utu abana koyi we aba but problems are still existing. Because of that, you need attention to mind and to fix our problems. Eti culture de emu hia. Na me say ye nyina de aba ya be kan ha nei ye be fa na ya kososo encourage ehu especially omo a ekɔ school wi abobo tie ne ka bo fa kese omo na wo ka pot obi wo kra na wo hia no kra na otumi say so na ayi America ha na wo hye ayi wo hye Ghana tare sai hwɛ Ghana ni ba ya wo no Ghana akɔ school ho ɔno be bisa ya kɔ occasion wo hye wa pama yi bi ahye obisa sa de ntan wa hye ɛyɛ fɛ sɛ ahye Ghana tare de ba na wo sɛ ahoho wa se ana. Look at all this. Oh, by India for you who occasion na wo hye na ɔno address de ɛyɛ abɔ na mama so. So that's their culture. They are not afraid. They don't feel shy. But young we always put whatever we have down. We don't value it. And to say there, Mr. Bapia or Mr. Apia could be kind. Say with that culture, that's one value culture. Definitely, then you have to go and pick somebody's culture. Work of 4 BDA. Now they would they now we deal with service of bacon de bian, where you have to change. And that is our problem now. It's whether men can't catch a TV. I hope say be sua de amai na ye be kɔ so encourage ye ho say be ya ye betumi aso culture no yi na yetumi afam susu e de adi nti we de me da wase bebre so one be sa kwanya am contribution.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you so much. And say I grow it and not so I did for there will be asked for joining. MC topic a great topic. You better near the part 2 about. The same time, so Wednesday, I'd say they make an have for a farmers round table, in the entirely in issues solving, whatever inside. BPBI will be a bit me up. I'm a farmers and so on my team. SOS and a host team, Mr. Duaha, on a sober boy and Mr. Menu.
That's really a quick one. Yeah, clarification. Mr. Apia, Papa no can bosom for never nana kwaku free bosom for. No free framaso, I walk wenchi. Story no can no. When you see dreams and rolling stripes, I don't know cry, Susa. On the crew, one and you war. On no nti wo timbe da kwan no no so wa fa no de na koto wa bi no wa ko wura de bi o kra be wura de no wo da umpa so onye ohwe osusu onye na hwe na ene ne ma na ekɔ school those times na edru ku ada bi a omunni nkruma omo anuane bi a omunni ono so na kru anase ona na ehwe obi a na omunyina so ena na no na ya busua baako nti just a quick clarification.
That's it. So the best year na ya to so I say can be the round 2 about said so that's for your contribution. There will be I say because Joe na new be contribute to be them I say make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally and be generous. High Life Radio, Patrick Befi. See you guys. Bye-bye.